Prevention of elder abuse needs an all society approach. So, this is an editorial that I found in a leading newspaper, the New Indian Express, dated 18th of June 2026. And a quote here sums up the thought for the day. We live in a world where there is more and more information and less meaning. As Jean, actually, his full name is Baudrillard, put it. And another quote by the editor himself, Ramnath Goenka, says Indian Express is not an industry, it is a mission. So here is something that I found which is very appropriate for today's times, which is about the prevention of elderly abuse. Prevention of elder abuse needs an all society approach. As India is growing at a faster clip, it is witnessing a worrying rise in the abuse of elders. A recent study across 13 states showed an almost 2/3 rise in the mistreatment of the vulnerable population in a year, with own families emerging as the biggest perpetrators. The data reveal the pains of growing old in a society that is uncaring of those it considers unfit and financially dependent. This harsh reality is also reflected in the sharp rise in distress calls to the Elders Helpline in India's tech capital, Bengaluru, which is up from 735 in 2024 to 25 to 1172 in 2025 to 26. Yet, this is only a part of the picture, as elder abuse mostly goes unreported, with stigma a strong deterrent. The World Elder Abuse Awareness Day, observed this Monday, focused on finding systemic solutions. So, among the steps India can rightly claim to have taken in that direction is enacting the Maintenance and Welfare of Parents and Senior Citizens, which is the Amendment Act 2019, which updated to 2007 legislation to widen the set of those liable for care and raise the levels of prescribed punishment. Dedicated tribunals have been set up to address complaints under the law. Jurisprudence has evolved to widen the definition of abuse and the actions parents can take. But these are systems for redress. Prevention, on the other hand, needs a whole of society approach. The Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry has recognized the breakdown of traditional family structures, and this as well, joint families are not there anymore, as a leading cause of elderly distress. So, planning for financial and physical independence within nuclear families can go some way in addressing the fraying societal net. So, free, high quality healthcare would go even longer in restoring dignity. All other states can learn from Kerala, which offers a model of free insurance and mobile clinics, besides psychological and community support for elders. So, governments also need to make it easier to access pension and normalize civic infrastructure aimed specifically at helping elders lead a dignified life. These can no longer be on a distant wish list, as reality is changing fast. By the time the independent nation hits its century, every 1 in 5 Indians will be age 60 or above, up from 1 in every 8 today. If not for the sake of humanity and decency, politicians should mind that it will be a formidable voting bloc too.